Alright, hello everyone, and now welcome to a game. This game is going to be between Hitman versus Michael. Hitman has spawned as the red orc over here on the top left-hand side of the map. Meanwhile, over here on the bottom right, we have Michael spawning as the blue undead. For those of you guys who are watching my videos in order, you just saw the triple orb of venom game and how much damage over time those units were able to deal and really just shut down units. I have just been informed. Damn, that game I watched yesterday in live. I just been informed that Orb of Venom from multiple heroes do stack. That debuff does stack. And if that's the case, could you imagine if like the Orb of Corruption from Undead stacked from multiple heroes, all like the unit that you're focusing on has like -9 armor? That is just absolutely crazy, allowing you to focus fire that unit down so quickly. I almost feel like that has to be corrected or fixed. Or could you imagine if the Orb of Fire debuff stacked as well, where like you minus 35% effectiveness and hit points and healing, and then that happened again, and then that happened again. Yeah, greatly reducing the amount of healing done. Unfortunately, it doesn't quite work well for Orc, but I don't know, that might be something that we look into. The unit barely has any armor on Corruption. Yeah, no, you can have negative armor in Corruptions if you apply enough. So all of a sudden, you could in fact have negative armor. So instead of taking 12 damage per or 14 damage per attack from a ghoul, it could be like 20% higher. Or what is that, effective hit points 54. Yeah, you would actually be taking, I believe, like 30% more damage per attack, which would be rather scary. It is going to be a Dreadlord first, so Dreadlord first coming in from Michael. Michael quickly selling that Scroll of Town Portal, picking up that Sacrificial Skull, Rod of Necromancy, and Dust of Appearance. He is going to be going after to try and clear up this Forest Troll High Priest creep camp. Meanwhile, Blade Master coming across here, going after that Rogue Wizard. Very common tactic. He's going to attack another target to try and switch that Frost Armor. Yes, he does. Very typical creep pattern for a Blade Master on this particular map. Blade Master now making its way down, gonna go ahead and go after this Rogue Wizard as well. Rogue Wizard taking a little bit of damage. 3, 4, now switch targets. There it goes, going after the Rogue Wizard again, making sure to never get Frost Armor onto these two Apprentice Wizards here, as the Blade Master wearing rings like it's going out of style, but having +6 armor up to 11 now. Heading back off to the north, Blade Master, is he going to sell those rings of protection? That is the question. Perhaps going to go after another Rogue Wizard, since that is what he likes to do oh so much. Going after that Rogue Wizard. Blade Master with that negative armor though, or that 11 armor, really taking a lot less damage, and now going after the Rogue here. Let's once more, that Blade Master is taking a fair amount of damage again, and he's trying to just shift away. Is he going to get a healing salve on himself to try and heal up a little bit of that damage? There it, well, he's going to sell that Scroll of Town Portal, pick up some healing salve, and now perhaps try and finish off the remainder of this creep camp. Back down here, we see a Nerubian Tower already getting added in, a Haunted Gold Mine now being summoned, as the expansion is already underway by Michael. Ring of Protection, that's a tanky Blade Master. Stacked Orb of Darkness gives Orbs of Darkness. I'm not thinking Orb of Darkness, I'm thinking Orb of Corruption. Orb of Darkness, if you somehow get 3 Orbs of Darkness in a single game, random number generator, I guess it is within the realm of possibility, but there has to be a map with enough of that particular level creep for that level item drop. Yeah, that seems very rare. Maybe if you try to play like a 1v1 game on not Knollwood. Is it Knollwood? The one with 6 starting locations. Only Twisted, yeah, maybe Twisted Meadows, you can also get away with it, but you'd also have to clear out the corners of the map. So maybe in a game with Moon, where he's expanding all over the place. Blade Master coming in, getting in a lot of slices and dices, finishes off another ghoul there. Blade Master currently, however, asleep on the job, may try and finish off some extra units. Are we going to see another ghoul get taken down? One more shot there. Are we going to see a Windwalk to try and finish it off? There it goes. Blade Master going to be able to easily Windwalk, but however does find himself sleeping on the job, trying to close up on that distance again. Blade Master getting in that damage. He's not walking that fast, going after, and now going to perhaps try to go after that ghoul there. Ghoul going to get taken. Oh no! It turns the corner and finds a Nerubian tower, and that Blade Master has to stop. A lucky save right there. Meanwhile, Dreadlord doesn't know that there was a stunned and a slowed grunt very much nearby. Alright, slick save right there as the Blade Master getting in some damage. It looks like a wand of mana stealing used from that Dreadlord. Is it going to try and take down that Kobold Taskmaster? Yes, it does. And does he get the items? Yes, he does as well. As we're looking at the Blade Master trying to head back away. Alright, well, he's backing himself into a corner. He is not easily surrounded right now. As the Tauren Chieftain shows up, are we going to see a stomp? Yes, we are. And that was a beautiful, beautiful trap, a reverse trap right there by Hitman, making it look like that Blade Master was stuck, only to give that Tauren Chieftain a perfect location to try to land down a stomp. Hitman showing some great ingenuity right there as the Blade Master going to be forced to retreat. Blade Master down to 112 hit points. Tauren Chieftain is there as well. Wand of mana stealing being used once more. Dreadlord unable to sleep any of the heroes. And damage on a Blade Master never seems to stick. As you know, he will be, well, using up a healing salve right there. Alright, Rune Bracers to reduce the amount of damage if a Death Knight does come out onto the field. We are looking at this Haunted Gold Mine already up and operational. We should be looking, no tech to tier 3. We are finally getting up a War Mill. The War Mill could be delayed just a little bit because of this Dreadlord Ghoul opening. You know you're not going to be dealing with Crypt Fiends or Obsidian statues into destroyers and to try and protect your burrows. Getting that fortified armor upgrade, very important against the undead, but if you know that your undead opponent is delaying their tech or investing in other things early on, you don't have to worry nearly as much about it. Alright, Dreadlord on the move once again. Rejuvenation potion, gonna be able to replenish up that mana. We are teching the tier 2 here momentarily. Goblin Shredder joining in on the fight. We are looking at dual crypts and a graveyard. So are we going to be looking at mass gargoyles? That is going to be the question there. Meanwhile, off to the north, well, a ghoul quickly getting taken down. Not quite sure why it was there. Blade Master is going to be able to run and take the item. Yes, he does. Steals the Slippers of Agility and then just walks away. We can see that the Dreadlord is right there. Are we going to see another shot? Yes, we do. There is silence now on the Dark Ranger. The Dark Ranger, what is going to end up happening here? Blade Master going to get surrounded, and it's going to take a little bit of damage here in just a moment. There's silence. Blade Master unable to windwalk, taking a lot of damage. There's Dust of Appearance, and the Blade Master may end up falling. Beautiful play by the Dreadlord. A nasty 1-2 combination of his own. Hit Michael, stopping that Blade Master in its tracks. Tauren Chieftain now going to be forced to try and retreat again. There is another sleep, but surrounding a Tauren Chieftain seems like a very, very bad idea. The silence. Alright, Tauren Chieftain waiting to put his foot down as ghouls are, well, starting to fall. Vampiric Aura giving a little bit of life regeneration there as the Tauren Chieftain does have plenty of mana. Are we going to look at another stomp? And ghouls or Grunt is trying to make its way back around here. Skeletal Minions trying to dodge as well as we're looking at that. Wow, another stomp coming in. That low hit point Grunt able to escape. No additional damage. Another low hit point Grunt also being able to retreat back again. There goes another ghoul. Tauren Chieftain is in position. Blade Master trying to finish off some skeletal minions or get some damage here. Trying to finish off a ghoul now. Tauren Chieftain is right there. Is he going to place down another stomp? Dark Ranger doesn't have that much mana. And, well, there's another silence indeed as the Tauren Chieftain is trying to get away. Oh, it does have level 2 stomp here. There it is. There's that level 2 stomp getting in so much damage and able to, well, back its way back out. Blade Master of Hitman perhaps feeling a little bit, well, worse for wear after that initial trap. that silence and that sleep, just being able to take him down. Normally the Blade Master has a get out of jail free card if as long as he has 75 mana, but beautiful use to lock that down there. Crazy battle at that bridge. That was sweet. Definitely a good fight there, causing some issues again. Tauren Chieftain sitting at 3, Blade Master sitting at 3. We're going to see some small engagement here, both sides creeping relatively close to each other. It looks like Michael is going to be finished first, but Hitman should be able to clear out this creep camp without getting creep jacked, as Michael is actually walking away from his opponent. A little bit of a lucky break there. I don't know if this small skeletal or this small and minimalistic army from Hitman could actually afford to well, have a straight up engagement. Blade Master picking up Boots of Quel'Tha Loss, having plus 15 damage right now, and also close to 10 armor, as the Blade Master is now wandering around. Alright, a lot of additional effective hit points up there. 37% damage reduction. Dark Ranger up to level 2 Vampiric Aura being used. So it's Sleep and Vampiric Aura on this mass ghoul army. Blade Master still running on through, as the Dark Ranger is there still. Alright, level 5, 4, 4, 3, as the Blade Master may try and finish off some units, get some easy shots off here. There you go, going after one ghoul, two ghouls. Could get some more ghouls again. Tauren Chieftain gonna show up to the fight, and all of a sudden Michael says, I do not want to be here. How many ghouls were lost in this battle? So many that I cannot seem to count them all. Two different types of boots, a ring and a pendant. Two types of boots, a ring and a pendant. I think the rings, rings on the Tauren Chieftain, now up to 9 armor as well. He has a potion of greater mana and a potion of mana. That Tauren Chieftain should be able to just stomp on those ghouls all game long. Yep, items are in the corners off over here if you want to take a look at them. Items, I think they take a little bit of time to refresh if they are moved around, but it is usually pretty accurate. Alright, coming back through, Dreadlord has a potion of greater healing. Oh, I'm late just a little. Dreadlord now making its, holding its position here. We can see a couple of easy ghouls just trying to get more lumber once again. Once enough lumber is added in, he's going to go ahead and move on out. Hitman finally going into low upkeep at the 12-minute mark in this game, as the Blade Master now attempting to, well, just shut down a slaughterhouse, but not much can really be done there. This overlay is a blessing for sure. Yes, definitely. W3 booster, thank you. I don't know if you even watch or know of me, but thank you very much for creating and taking the time to even code something like this up. It is very, very helpful, and I do enjoy it very much. Alright, Blade Master going to go ahead and finish off the Nightcrawler here. That will get taken down, no problem at all. Dark Ranger and Dreadlord also going to clear up this Renegade Wizard creep camp. I think that's the same dude that created War 3 champions that are, yes or no? I think so. I think so as well. Alright, Dark Ranger, Lightning Shield, well, needs to back away, taking quite a bit of damage, now needs to pull back again. Dreadlord, Death Knight, as the third hero, will be able to offer some survivability to that Dreadlord with that heals. Yeah, both by W3 Pad. Pad, the legend, and does including W3 Arena, if you know that too. Yep, so many things. The community really banding together to try to fix some of the holes left behind or currently in WarCraft 3. And it's sad that the community needs to do it, but it's great that the community is, well, diverse enough to actually do it. Tauren Chieftain quickly getting slept right there. Shadowhunter now out onto the field. We are looking at Frostworm. Tauren Chieftain going to try and engage. Units are all just backing around. Once more, Blade Master asleep on the job. There is a stomp right there, stunning many of those units. Dark Ranger, well, I believe that was Book of the Dead, as you still see some skeletal archers. Tauren Chieftain once again asleep on the job, and the Shadowhunter really needs to start waking up some of those units as the Shadowhunter runs by the Tauren Chieftain, and we're waiting for that stomp. Where is that stomp? There it goes, and pretty much stunning the majority of the army as the Shadowhunter now tries to get away. Clarity Potion being used. Units are just in a massive run again as the ghouls are now making their way down. Are we going to perhaps try and jump into anywhere? No, it would not work to jump into a goblin zeppelin as the, well, they're going to try it. Is it going to work? Oh, the goblin zeppelin down to 127 hit points. It is trying to escape. It is going to be able to drop right there and now run away as it is running for the hills, no longer getting the range or the speed. No, actually, no speed bonus at all, as the Blade Master or the Death Knight does not have Unholy Aura. All right, trying to finish off that unit, unable to do so. And, well, the level 4 Blade Master has fallen. All right, triple Frostworms. Ghouls now running around on the map. And meanwhile, back off to the north, Tauren Chieftain will be here, ready to go. Mantle of Intelligence being left behind. We see spiked barricades, a perfect counter to deal with the number of ghouls that we are looking at here. Fortified armor is also available. That fortified armor going to reduce the amount of damage that the Frostworms are dealing with their auto attacks there. That ride in the Zeppelin just to get across the river and then jump out. As we're looking at the Tauren Chieftain, well, making their way through. Death Knight used a potion of healing. Blade Master are going to go ahead and try and engage. There's some Purge as well. Berserkers are now out onto the field. Troll Bat Riders coming in from the back, getting in some splash damage too, as the Blade Master has a potion of lesser invulnerability, does use it now to try and finish off some of those units. Grunts are engaging Kodo Beast with a little bit of bonus damage across the army as another Frostworm is taken down. So far, 56 supply compared to 46 as Blade Master gets up to level 5. Units are going to go ahead and back up as, well, there goes the death of a quick grunt right there. Orb of Corruption is on the Dark Ranger. Silence onto that Tauren Chieftain. Tauren Chieftain unable to do very much, but the Blade Master does have an Orb of Lightning and will finish off another Frostworm here. Units are now trying to chase back again. Tauren Chieftain unable to catch up on that distance. Blade Master doesn't want to reveal himself, knowing that it would just take far too much damage. Tauren Chieftain trying to chase after the units once more. If the Blade Master can get in front. Oh, the Shade does spot the Blade Master. Blade Master now trying to back away as the Blade Master is able to stay alive. Shadow Hunter still does have some items to use and some more damage. There's a quick Hex onto the unit right there. Tauren Chieftain, why isn't it stomping? That's a perfect opportunity. There we go. There's a stomp right now as we should be looking at some damage onto that Frostworm again. So far, Hitman doing a great job. He has a smaller army but is chasing and causing a lot of problems. There's a Purge on that Obsidian statue and, well, certain death. Tauren Chieftain now backing away once more, having almost level 5 now. Level 3 on the Shadow Hunter just around the corner as well. As, well, it feels like Hitman got a lot of momentum here, even though, well, he is behind by over 30 supply. In 30 overall supply and almost 30 supply in just the army. Tauren Chieftain desperately trying to get to that next level. Same thing for that Shadow Hunter, but both are not going to be able to get it. And ghouls. Back when I watched that yesterday, I was small shocked. Mass Worms. He lost level 4 and instead Shadow Hunter level 1. Yep. All right, Kodos, Peons joining in once more. We are looking, are we at, yes, we are definitely at Fortress. Spiked Barricade is down. We are looking at a third base being established by Michael and by Hitman. Hitman using that tiny Great Hall to be able to finish things off over here on the top right. Finally going into low upkeep at this stage. His items fairly strong, as you can see. Blade Master having more items, and sorry, the Orc army having more items than the Undead army, just by simple comparison. So that is where a little bit of the gold has gone. For Hitman, he was staying at low no upkeep for as long as he can, and now finally going into low upkeep and trying to make up that difference. As we are now looking at an engagement, Tauren Chieftain now in the front lines. There is a sleep onto that Tauren Chieftain. Blade Master coming across. There is the Troll Berserkers as well as the Tauren Chieftain still asleep on the job. Is he going to wake up in time? Is he going to stomp? No stomp. There's the stomp, but a little bit too late as the Kodo Beast ends up getting taken down. This Kodo trying to run back. Wind Riders are there as well. 88 supply. We are looking at Michael at high upkeep. 73 supply army as the units are going to try and engage. Triple Frostworms here ready to go. Blade Master, there's that Scroll of Speed in order to get away very quickly. Unholy Aura, and, well, unable to catch up to those targets. All right. Frost Worms all in position. They're all going to try and engage here in just a moment. Tauren Chieftain is nearby. Oh, can we get some easy damage onto some Obsidian statues? There's a purge on one. One Obsidian statue lost, another one down to 83 hit points. That may get focused rather quick as the Troll Bat Riders are just diving on into those targets already. Units are in the backside here. Tauren Chieftain is going to throw down a stomp. Why isn't it doing so? It is completely surrounded. There is the stomp. There is the a heal, temporarily silence onto the Shadow Hunter as the Tauren Chieftain has double potions of healing now. Double potions of healing, going to try and engage again. Are we going to see a stomp? There it goes, stunning much of the army once more as the Tauren Chieftain needs to stay alive by using those potions rather regularly. All right, down to 1 second cooldown. Tauren Chieftain trying to get away. Thank you for the follow as the Tauren Chieftain is backing up again. Blade Master once again asleep on the job. Tauren Chieftain doesn't want to use the potion of greater mana as it knows that it is still under a lot of distress right there. Is he going to get taken down? Yes, there's the silence. Unable to use. Oh, he used the potion of mana and was unable to stomp. So a full loss on that potion of mana right there. 49 supply compared to 77. Blade Master going to try and engage, finish off some additional units. There's a sleep on the Blade Master once more, and the upgrades and the army of Michael just seem to be too much. Dealing so much damage here. Kodo Beast trying to stay alive, trying to back away, running away with a ghoul in its belly. Shadow Hunter still fighting against those air units as the Wind Riders are getting taken down. All right, Blade Master continuing to engage once more, trying to finish off another Frostworm there. Frostworm is purged, but, well, constantly sleeping on the job is that Blade Master. A 336 critical strike on that Blade Master, but still not enough to finish off those targets. Units are completely... Wow, didn't even realize it zoomed in. My apologies. Kodo Beast now backing up again. Dreadlord OP versus Orc. No, it's really that Dark Ranger constantly shutting things down. Tauren Chieftain, does it still have that potion of greater mana? I thought I saw it was used. I will have to go back and double check that for you as the Blade Master, well, the Blade Master and all the parties are just trying to mine up off of 3 bases. Now, Hitman is mining a large amount of gold a second, 20 gold a second compared to his opponent's 8. He has more than 100% advantage in gold per second right now, or, well, nope, not anymore. Has now 14 gold a second compared to 8, so close to 100% advantage. In overall gold, but is that going to be enough? He doesn't have that much gold in the bank, and unless he has a lot of units already queued up ready to go, it doesn't look like his army will be able to bounce back in time. Tauren Chieftain, one of the main pillars of the army, is still out of commission as the Death Knight at level 3 Dreadlord shows up, and this expansion looks like it will get taken down. All right, Hitman knows, you know what? If you're going to go after my expansion, I need to go after yours. Let's just go ahead and trade some expansions. And can I get to level 3? A 300 critical strike right there. So much damage as the Blade Master unable to catch up on those targets again. Trying to finish off another Acolyte. Acolyte will get taken down. There's a quick purge as this expansion is going to fall. All right, is there a Scroll of Town Portal? Yes, there is on that Shadow Hunter. The Shadow Hunter, if it just walks down a little bit closer, it will get some experience and get to level 4. A little bit of a misstep there. Yeah, Tauren Chieftain did end up using that Scroll of Town Portal, or not Scroll of Town Portal, that Potion of Greater Mana. So he no longer has that available to him. All right, Orc Burrows. Units are trying to jump on inside. There is some repairs. Ghouls are trying to engage back against. Why not use a Scroll of Town Portal in this instance? The Shadow Hunter has it, but instead walking all the way back. Wind Riders are going to try and engage. There's the Scroll of Town Portal. After walking the majority of that distance, what was he thinking? Perhaps not realizing that, you know, sometimes Orc players do have Scrolls of Town Portal. There's that Blade Master. He is asleep on the job again. And there is a stomp there. Death Knight could end up getting taken down. There's a quick Hex, and there it goes. Tauren Chieftain now, however, in a little bit of trouble as he is really far deep. Sleep onto the units here. Blade Master, is he going to try and use Blade Storm or attack the entire back line here? So much stomp. And the Dark Ranger gets up to level 5. Blade Master still has Blade Storm. Tauren Chieftain Chieftain has no more mana as the Dreadlord gets up to level 6. There's the Dreadlord, and there is the Bladestorm, followed up by the Infernal being called down as well. All right, so much damage coming across. 52 supply compared to 40 right now. Shadowhunter saving himself temporarily as the Tauren Chieftain about to fall. Tauren Chieftain gets taken down as no Shadowhunter heal available because of a sleep from that Dark Ranger. Michael doing a great job just constantly limiting his opponent and the effectiveness of the heroes by using sleep and silence, shutting down the orc heroes left and right. All right, beautiful game right there. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. Hope you guys enjoyed it.